Hey guys, welcome back. So if you want to see how I achieved this look and you want to hear my thoughts on working in retail, stay tuned. And if this is your first time, welcome. I'm Trish. If you're returning to my channel, thank you. But anyways, stay tuned and we're gonna get this face going, okay? Thanks. Okay, so I've already moisturized my face. That's always your number one step, okay? Moisturize that face. If you've got dry, scaly skin, your makeup's not going to look good. So you always want to moisturize. I am going to be using some different products today. So today we are going to be using a new primer. This one, I got it at CVS. It's the Selfie Ready Mattifying Primer by Joey. It's inspired by K-Beauty, which is the Korean beauty companies. We've got a lot of light right here, so it's kind of hard to see. It's not going to show up right, but that's what we're going to use today, okay? So we're going to just go ahead and test this guy out. Oh my god, that scared me. Okay, so, it doesn't look like my normal stuff. Like, look at this. It's kind of reminds me of like Vaseline, but okay, whatever. So mattifying is definitely something I need. Just because of all my oil that I do get. I mean, I'm going to be getting drier and drier right now with it coming winter, and I do live in Illinois, and, you know, it's horrible, but whatever. So, I'm just putting it on. This doesn't really, it's a little sticky. I don't know, I'm just not used to this feeling with a primer. Like, I use mattifying primers all the time, but this one just feels different. Alright, let me look into my compact here. So I don't see any blurring or anything with it, but, you know, we'll see how it works. I do have several blemishes right now, here and here and right in here and here. Oh, look, one right there, here. So when you're watching this, I'm actually going to be back from my trip, but I'm filming this ahead of time, but I am getting ready to leave for a trip, and anytime I go on a trip, I get really stressed out. So I break out. Wonderful, right? But that's not what we're talking about today. So I thought I'd change it up a little bit, and I thought, hey, you know, it's almost Christmas, so people are going to be looking for extra income, right? Yeah. So a lot of people will go and work like the seasonal retail, which I did that, you know. Was the first job I ever had in the city that I live in now, was I worked at Kohls. And was that an experience? Yes. Yes, it was. We're going to use the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I did a video on this the other day, but I didn't get to wear it for very long just because I was getting ready to go to bed. So I am getting ready to go out and do a little retail therapy. But let's get back to the subject here. So I started as a cashier at Kohls for what was supposed to be the holiday season. And after the holiday season, they asked me to stay on. It was part-time, but I was working full-time hours. So, you know, basically they wanted me to work my ass off and not give me the benefits. You know, I was young and I didn't care. I didn't want insurance at that time. So that's what I did. And I actually worked there for 6 years. And my feelings on those 6 years was I hated every minute of it. So, I mean, not everything about retail is bad. I mean, a lot of the customers, you know, like, I was cool with that part of it. But, like, I'll never forget my first review. Or, evaluation, not review, evaluation. my supervisor did my evaluation and tried to give me a 7-cent raise. 7 cents. Okay? No, I'm sorry. If you don't give me a raise, or if you're going to give me a shitty ass raise like that, I'm not working for a company like that. So I was walking my happy ass upstairs to quit because I wasn't dealing with that shit. And one of the other managers up there asked me what was wrong, and I told her, and she absolutely disagreed with that woman's evaluation. And I don't remember the raise I got, but it was a lot better because I wound up staying for, 6 freaking years. But I'm really liking this foundation so far, you guys, just FYI. After that, I wound up getting off of the registers and moving into the departments. So I went into the shoe department first, and I loved working in the shoe department. Like, so their shoes go off like box ID numbers. I used to have those bad boys memorized and all that. People used to come in there and steal shoes all the time. Like, people rob Kohls, you guys. I mean, they rob them blind. And, I mean, it's hilarious to watch. So, like, back in the day, we used to be able to chase them. And then, Kohls caught a lawsuit from an employee that got injured doing it. And they changed their policy. So, we stopped chasing them. I'm going to try to get just a little bit more coverage, just because of those blemishes. But I am going to put on a little bit of my concealer first. So, I worked in the shoe department for quite a while. I used to bring home so many freaking clearance shoes that I would get for like $10 or less. Or I used to volunteer a lot to go clean out the stock rooms upstairs and in the back, because they would be putting away merchandise and they would literally just put it in front of the other stuff. So the stuff that was in the back was getting clearanced out, was just getting shoved further and further in the back. And then by the time I would go up there and I would like go clean it out to, organize everything, it'd be clearance for like a quarter. I would throw all that shit into like a big old bundle. I don't care if it's not going to fit me. I'll find somebody that'll fit for a quarter. I spent so much money doing that, but I would go home with bags and bags and bags full of stuff. I had stuff to furnish in a house before I even had a house. Like, it was crazy. I did hear, like, after I quit, though, they cleaned that up a little bit. But that's how my store was whenever I worked there. So some of the downsides of working there was you get some really nasty customers, okay? And, I mean, I hate to be like that, but it's true, okay? And when I say nasty customers, I mean it. So I'll never forget, I was helping in the juniors department one night, and I walk into the fitting rooms. This is during, like, Christmas season, so, like, it's busy as heck, okay? Like, there's piles. Like, I had just gotten there. There was piles and piles of clothes all over the place. So, like, I go in there to grab them, and I walk in this room, in one of the fitting rooms, and somebody had literally taken a shit on the pile. A shit. If you're watching this, you're nasty, okay? But needless to say, I wasn't cleaning that shit up, okay? I'm sorry, but they did not pay me enough at Kohls to clean up a pile of shit. So I had the manager come do it. I'm like, you're the one that makes money. Like, you come and do this. Like, I'm making, like, freaking minimum wage over here. Maybe a little bit more than minimum wage, not much. Like, you can come clean up this shit. Literally. So I used to have that. People would pee on stuff. Ladies would try on swimsuits with no underwear on and be on their cycle. Like, nasty. Freaking nasty. But I don't know. Like, another downside to it, I guess, would be, they want everybody to get that Kohls charge. Okay? So here I am. I'm 18 years old. I get my Kohls charge. I'm like, hey, I got a credit card. I spent so much money in that store. And let me tell you, I was like, oh, I just won't take my card to work with me. I'll be fine. No, I could just look my number up, so it was all right. I just still kept shopping, and now I have a shopping addiction. I truly do. So I don't know. I'm really hesitant now about working retail. I've also worked at a couple other places in retail. This is just my Too Faced, the primed and poreless powder. So I've also worked at Target for a day. And the reason why I left my Target was I had just had surgery, and they knew. They knew. And they put me on a register. And they left me. And here I had this little old lady that had this big old item. I don't remember what it was. And I had to get it, like, off the conveyor belt into the, back into her cart for her, you know? Well, so I had a breast reduction done, which, if y'all want to hear about that, I mean, I can always do a video on that, all my thoughts, but, so I have, you know, huge incisions at that time. Like, I had just had it done, and, you know, I had all these restrictions, and they knew. They left me, and I was like, what am I going to do for this little lady, right? I'm not going to just freaking leave her, you know, leave her stuff here. So I tried, I scooted it. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. Tore my incision. They didn't give a shit, so bye-bye, Target. But I don't know. I worked at Old Navy for a little while, like seasonal, seasonal again. This is just my butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, just to add some color back in my face. I worked there for a few months, and the only reason why I quit there was because, like, I just wasn't getting any hours, just because it conflicted with my full-time job. I worked in a bank, and it just wasn't working. Like, she wanted somebody, like, for more day shifts. She already had employees that wanted to work night shift there, so, you know, that's fine. I had a full-time job. I was just doing it for extra cash. But I liked Old Navy. Old Navy, it wasn't dirty. You know, like, I just sat there and folded clothes all day long. I don't remember working the register at all. I don't think I really did that much. Yeah, I don't think I did. I think I was mainly just on the floor. I'm going to put a little bit of this under here just to conceal my octo chin here. So one thing I do notice, and I've actually had workers comment on this, just because I have worked retail for so long, is when I'm out and about shopping, and, like, let's say I'm looking at a table full of clothes, I'll be folding the clothes there and not even realize I'm doing it. But yeah, I've had some workers, they're like, do you work here? And I'm like, no. Or even customers, they, like, start coming up to me, asking me questions, and I'm looking at them like, I don't work here, fool. And then I realize they're asking me because I'm sitting there folding a whole damn table of freaking sweaters or something. I don't know if this has any color to it. I've never used this before. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it does. It's subtle. That's all. I need to start going a little lighter with my blush, because it's already fucking pink. Whatever. Excuse my language. I can't wait to get better lighting and stuff, though, guys. That way it just makes it easier for y'all to see what's actually going on. Okay. I don't think I ever did. Yeah, I did do some under the eyes. Because I have creasing, because I never set it with the powder. Lovely. I'm just going to take this little powder puff back here. This is from my Flower Beauty one, but we're just going to go under the eye with it. Okay. Let that set for a minute. Let's go in with my Manny MUA highlighter. This one right here. It's the Mercury Moon Prism powder. And I really wish I could find my highlighting brush that I really liked. Can't find it for nothing. We're going to use this Real Techniques brush. It's just their contour brush. I mean, I'll use whatever I can get my hands on. So this is like a yellowy, goldeny shade. Not too golden. Like, I personally think I can still get away with using it. And I'm not going all out with my makeup. Like, I'm literally just, like, going around to the store. I'm not doing anything. Eyes, let's get them primed real quick. I'm not using my white primer today because I'm not going, like, with the bright colors that you want. So I'm just going to go with my Morphe. God, everything keeps, like, squirting out, like, horrendously. I can't even speak. It's squirting out at me, okay? So this is just my Morphe eye primer. I always stress, use an eye primer, okay? Because it's going to help your eyeshadows stick. They're going to last longer. They're not going to, like, slowly, like, dissipate in the air and be, like, gone forever. Because that sucks. So, like, I get ready at, like, 6 a.m. in the morning during the week, okay? So it's, like, 6 a.m. I'm getting ready for work. I don't get home until 6, 7 o'clock at night. So, yeah, my foundation does get rubbed off a lot just because I sit with my hands on my face a lot at work, like reading my charts and stuff like that. But my eyes still be blinging, okay? So the palette wise for my eyes, I'm going to use this BH Glam Reflection Gilded palette. It's really pretty. The colors inside really pretty. I love the mirror. Look how big that mirror is. Right? I had a bad experience with this palette. I was blending and it disappeared. So, we're going to see if that happens today. Blending brush, don't forget. Blending brushes are your brushes that are really fluffy, fluffy. And I still have some shadow on it from my video last night. So, these don't have any names on them. Okay, that's nice. I wonder if the clear thing had it on there. I don't know, but I threw it away if it did. We're going to go with this color right here. It's just like a really light, like beigey color. And we're going to go right underneath the brow bone. These are really dusty, just to warn you. Okay. At least the colors I've tried. This gold is really pretty right here. But I don't think we're going to use that today. Now we're going to go in with a darker brown. Same brush. I'm going in on this one right here. And we're going to do the crease. So we're going right below where we went with the lighter color. I can't talk. Like, seriously, I don't know what the deal is. Alright, we need to go a little bit higher over here. And you know, like, most of the time I do like bright, vibrant eyes. But sometimes I'll do like more natural looking. Don't be afraid of doing bright eyes. They're fun, you know? I'm trying to decide what to do. You know what? I know what I'm going to do. Alright, I'm going to take this pinky color right here. We're going to go right here on the outside edge. Okay. Grab a little more. Okay. Alright, I said I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to do it. We're going to go with the gold. We'll see if this looks any good with these colors. Oh, God, that's gold. It's a really pretty gold. I'm sorry if you hear that buzzing, but my man just left and he keeps texting me. And of course, my phone is vibrating. Oh. Okay, we'll clean up the stuff. Put a shadow underneath the eye. So I'm just going to dip back into that pinky color. And we're just going to go right along the lash line. So the shopping I'm going to do is actually going to be to see if I can find anything at like Marshall's. I was at TJ Maxx the other day and found a couple little things. So working retail, would I ever do it again? Maybe. Would I do it again at Kohls? No, not at all. I literally did not step foot in that store after I quit there for over 10 years. Okay? Like, they just had really bad management. The last manager that worked there whenever I was there, he was a pervert. And I wouldn't work at Target just because I would spend too much money in Target. Old Navy. Yeah, I would go back to Old Navy. But I'm really just trying to stay out of retail. Just because I'll spend my entire check shopping. That's just the Essence mascara that I use all the time. Okay, and you know, I thought about darkening up the brows today. So this is the $1 Billion Brows Microblade Effect Brow Pen. I got it in, I think, BoxyCharm. But it's got the, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got like the little tip with like the different edges to make it look like brow hairs. Which is kind of cool. I just recently had my brows tinted, so I don't really need to do a whole lot of penciling in. But I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. Wet n Wild Coconut 3-in-1 Priming Water. I used this in my last video. I'm using my hands. I keep forgetting I have my handy dandy fan. Alright, lips. I like to go for a good nude. I'm trying out this CoverGirl Melting Pout lipstick. I really think they're trying to dupe the Too Faced ones. I know I have some back here. Right here. This is the melted latex. So this isn't like the melted latex, but it's like their matte version. I know I have some of the matte ones, but it's like melted matte or something like that. But I really think that's what they're trying to go for. This is a metallic one. I swore I just used one the other day. My work area is such a mess right now, but it's got the little felt tip on it. But it's easy to use. Like I said, I'm not going out. I'm just running to the store for y'all. So anyways, guys, this is the final look. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna head out, go to the store. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, and like and subscribe. Look down below, hit the subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and hit the share button, and post me on your Facebook. Let your friends know that we're friends. Other than that, see you soon. Peace. So thanks for tuning in, and if you like this video, I'm trying to like re-angle a bit. And this with my camera. Oh God.